So hi everybody. So today we are in the Folkecenter Autonomous Energy System in Denmark to present you one of the renewable energy center, which is very interesting. And we have for this we are with Preben, who is the founder of this center, and who will present us this center. So hi Preben. So can you first present us what do you do in this center?
Yeah, well, what we see here is an integrated energy system combining wind, solar, and biomass.
Okay.
We have three sources of supply, and here are the buildings. We have 2,000 square meters of buildings that is supplied from this heating system here. And we get the electricity from the wind and from solar, and also a combined heat and power system here, and that is connected to the grid. We can also take from the grid. For the heating, we have solar heating, we have the combined heat and power here also, and then we have a stoker using pellets. It's a biomass. And that supplies the heating to the same buildings here. What's new and special here is that when there's more wind power than we can use for supplying to the building here. We have here, we call it a power flow control that tells now you produce more than you need. And then there's a signal going to the tourists here, meaning that now we send some of this electricity to the heating. So now the wind turbine is delivering electricity and also makes the heating for the 2,000 square meters of buildings here. And then we have solved the problem, what we call excess power.
I understand. And it's in fact it's a mean to store energy, to store the excess of energy.
Yeah, we not only store it, we can also store some of it, but we supply. The supply means that now we can stop the pellet stoker. We can stop the normal supply of heating. So now the wind power is delivering as well the electricity and the energy needed for the heating also. And we have to be considering that heating in our climate, also like in Germany, most of Northern Europe, is taking 3 times more energy than the electricity. So heating is such a big sector. So now wind and can also cover the heating. This is what we show here. So this is what we call power to heat. We can also make it power to gas. Some make power to hydrogen. Power to everything in the future. So that means that when there's too much wind, more than we can use for electricity, it can go to many other purposes. And this is a way we call it how to balance the system. It's an example of balancing of excess power.
So you don't waste the excess
We don't
power.
waste any. We don't have to stop the wind turbines. This is going to be a big problem in future. And also already some countries have this problem. When there's too much wind, and there are many wind turbines, they have to stop some of them.
And it's,
because it's too much for the grid, it cannot absorb it all. But doing this, what we show here, and this has been here for 10 years, we can balance it and manage it well. So this is a future system.
This is a future, and you solve a very big problem of excess of energy.
And there's one more point about this here, is that we here have a principle saying that wind and solar are the primary sources of energy. They're the primary, because wind and solar are in principle unlimited. And biomass, hydropower, will also in future, anytime future, be limited resources. But here we show that solar and wind covers all needs for electricity, heating, can also be for the transport. When the solar and wind is there we should never use biomass. We should never use the biomass or the hydro when the wind is there. But then there's no wind, there's no solar. Then we use the biomass and the hydro.
And you don't use anymore the fossil fuel. And
this finished. No. This is another time.
yeah.
This was in the old time.
Yeah. So they
No.
change.
No, we are in the solar age, what
Yeah.
we call solar and wind and so on. All energy coming from the sun, sun shining on the fields, sun creating the wind, sun creating the waves also. This is no.
Yeah.
Atomic energy and fossil fuels belong to it belongs to technical museum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really a new age.
This is it's a future, and this is. Then some say, will there be enough solar also in future? When we say, I'm usually answering people this way, say, well, the physicists say that the solar will be shining the next 5 billion years.
Yeah.
So we have a reliable source of support there.
Yeah.
No problems.
Yeah.
No problems for our time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Preben,
Okay.
for the very interesting subject.